Here we are back again, episode number 14. Rashonda Parker and Travis to Your Majesty, along with PDG, and everybody else will be coming on shortly. So, Rashonda is in Orlando on location.
Yeah.
And she's having a great time. Even things happen, but you know, it's funny you bring that you went to Orlando. One of the most frivolous lawsuits ever came out of Disney World.
Oh, really?
Yes, a man got stuck on the "It's a Small World After All" ride. Did you ever go on that? It's a Small World After All.
Not now.
Oh, did you ever go on it?
No, I've never been to Disney World.
Well,
it's not.
You like it, right?
I mean, I've been like one time, I think. It was okay.
It was okay? Yeah.
I mean, I like Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure when I come to Orlando. I've been to Disney World, and it was nice. It was nice.
Well, the frivolous lawsuit. Okay, so if you've never been on "It's a Small World After All" ride, okay, we all know the song, right? "It's a Small World After All."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What you basically do is you get on this boat, and it takes you through. It's got to be like almost a 45-minute ride. You go through it, and you go to all these different countries. And these countries where they sing it in all their languages, from China to India to everywhere else, Italy. Man,
it was a cool ride.
And it's just the same thing over and over again. It's a small world after all. The man, last ride, he gets stuck in the middle of the whole thing. He's stuck in there for like 11 hours, and the music is still going.
That's torture. That's torture right there.
And that's the whole thing. He was so distraught afterward. He sued Disney World and he got like $15,000.
That's it. I would have wanted more than that.
That song is so repetitive, and then just I'm sorry.
He couldn't get out. You can't get out of the ride. You can't get out.
Type songs after the second, third, fourth, fifth, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. That's it. That's just too much for that song.
That man,
all those hours.
11 hours.
Oh,
man. And they couldn't turn the music off.
That's bad.
Mm-hmm.
How do you find this stuff out that nobody else?
How he finds this stuff out either? I mean, come on. How do you?
He finds out things that I've never heard of ever.
That happened to be a long time ago, that lawsuit, but you can look it up. The guy, I forgot his name, I forgot all that, but I do remember a lawsuit, and the guy profited off of it. But I would sue too. I mean, you're in there for 11 hours and you got that song going. I mean, come on, that's brutal.
With or without the song, he should have sued. But with that song, like I said, more than 15,000 should have been granted to him after all that. I'm sorry.
How do you get stuck in it?
The ride stopped. I mean, the ride literally stopped bringing him through, and it's on a boat. It's on a little boat, and the little thing is carrying you through.
I've been on it before.
Oh, well, okay, so you know then. I will never forget when I went on that ride, and I couldn't deal with it when I was just riding through it regularly.
11 hours.
Sparrow, just want to let everybody know, Sparrow is in the building. Sparrow is coming on.
All right.
Please look for the haze.
New phone this time. Clear. Here we go.
Oh, there she is. All right, Wilhelmina.
Got the hair out.
Too, so yay.
Got the hair out.
I miss my hair now looking at hers. I miss it.
Wow, I see a cheetah sighting as well.
Mm-hmm. Cheetah on the run is running in.
Hey.
Cheetah.
How's everybody?
Hi.
All right.
Hey. Hi, Rashonda. How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. Hey, Sparrow. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Vibes, Cheetah. You cool.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sparrow Special is in the building. Well, actually in the car, but she's on.
Yes, you on location, Sparrow.
Yeah, I'm at the park with the kids, letting them run around and stuff. And then
I love your hair. It looks awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
And Crystal D.
Hey, Crystal.
Hey, what's up?
You're bombarded by the women.
What's up, guys?
Crystal D in the building.
Okay, I tried to come before 10 minutes. I did it, I think.
You did well.
What's up, guys? Good. What are we talking about?
Well,
I don't know. Peter was talking about one of his things that he always knows about somehow, but nobody else be knowing. But
I think he be making stuff up. Lovely.
that's the only way you can come up with this stuff. Because there's no way everything we bring up, he has the story about it. So, yeah, I don't know.
wait a minute. Wait. How is it that whenever I come up with something, it's made up? That's a true story.
I mean, I believe you, but it sounds made up.
I'm gonna research. I'm gonna research it.
All right. You
No
know what?
matter what it is, you got a backstory behind it.
Well, let me ask if everybody's heard about this. It wasn't too long ago. We've all been to Disney World, correct? With the exception of
I have
Travis.
not.
No, I haven't yet.
Crystal hasn't been either.
No, I've been to Disney.
Oh, all right. Who's that? Cheetah
I've
hasn't
not
been.
been to Disney World. I've been to Disneyland.
Okay. Well, both Disney World and Disneyland, I'm pretty sure they have that. It's a small world after all ride. I know Disney World has.
Right, correct.
Okay. So as we all know, we were discussing this earlier. There was a guy. He was the very last ride. He got on, and the ride broke down in the middle of the whole thing, and he was stuck in there for 11 hours, and the music just kept going. They couldn't turn the music off. The guy was tortured for 11 hours. He sued Disney for mental stress, mental torture, and got 15 grand.
15,000.
Wow.
15,000.
15,000 should have been more than that, but
That's what I was thinking.
That ain't nothing.
It's Disney.
Give him something. Go hard or go home.
Oh, wait, I gotta go get me a drink, guys. Hold on 1 second. Hold that thought. I'm gonna go get my drink.
Get your drink on. There it is. All right.
I'm
well,
sorry, but that's too low. But anyways, at least he got something out of it.
I agree. That's too low.
That's too
Well,
low. Shitty
you know what?
lawyer.
I don't know. I think they just quietly. I think they just settled with him, and that was it. I don't think he wanted to blow up over the whole thing. I don't know.
That's a
Any
long
lawyer.
to that song over and over.
Hell yeah. Oh
What
my
I
God,
wanna
mental
know-
distress.
What I want to know is which country was he stuck at? Because who knows what that song must have been like. That's what I want to know.
He probably knows the song in that language now.
He's probably fluent.
Oh, so that's how it goes. They do different languages depending on what
Yeah.
country you're riding.
What country? Yeah.
I never been on that ride though.
Oh,
I actually feel bad for him. That's horrible.
oh.
That is horrible.
I was saying earlier I couldn't stand that ride when it was normal. I didn't get stuck, but I couldn't. Oh, what a brutal ride. Oh, terrible. But anyway, really quickly, I wanted to bring up a couple of other things that people wrote into me on this. Everybody's familiar with that show Gilligan's Island, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so here's the funny thing. It was only around for 2 seasons. And they were going for a 3rd season. Everybody loved it, but apparently it was knocked off because the producer at the time, his wife said, "You're not going to cancel Gunsmoke for Gilligan's Island. That's my favorite show." And apparently they literally trashed off the whole show, got rid of everything. Even they renewed the show, but said, "No, we're not going to do it." And Gilligan's Island never came back because of Gunsmoke.
Once again, I never
never knew.
know how you do that. But anyway,
I mean, how crazy is that?
I don't even know why you're bringing it up, but it is a good thing to know. You know, I'm just saying. I know.
That and be like hashtag fun fact. And then like have a meme.
You remind me of like a Ripley's Believe It or Not book.
No, but
That's exactly what it is. It's like believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? You gotta try to figure out now. Did this happen? I don't know. You know a lot of stuff. I don't know.
Keep it
keep
right
in mind
up.
people send this stuff in.
Like snap, I didn't know, but is it relevant?
That's what I said. I don't know why you brought it up, but now that you said it, okay, you know.
Like,
I just bring
I'll
up,
make my day better with this information.
I bring up topics. I bring up topics that people write in and want us to talk about. So we've all.
Oh, so someone wanted you to talk about that. Okay.
Most of the times it comes to me like that, but except for the whole thing about Rashonda, because she's in Orlando, and I remember that lawsuit that happened.
Yeah. So there was a reason why that had came up, but I didn't understand the Gilligan thing. And I was like, okay. So someone actually wanted you to talk about that.
Correct. I got an email saying, "Hey, did you hear about the whole thing?" And apparently, it's big news. It's all over the internet about Gilligan's Island and this whole scandal about it was only around for 2 years because it was a really big time show and people were shocked they canceled it. but no one ever knew it was because of Gunsmoke. Which Gunsmoke was getting ready to be canceled.
Now, that show was in the 60s, right?
Oh, Gunsmoke.
Cheers.
I think it was all. I think Cheers. I think it was all in. I think it was all in the 60s before we were all born.
It was in the 60s. It was in the 60s. Okay.
I guess.
Now this is 2021, but okay.
Right.
But listen,
I knew where you were going with that.
Never mind.
I knew I was talking about
No
that right now.
disrespect to the person that wanted you to talk about it, but I'm just saying. I mean, okay, that's 50 plus years ago. I guess it's something that could be told now, but whatever. I get it. Okay.
the reason why though is because I used to watch Gilligan's Island. You know, when it was reruns.
I loved it. I loved Gilligan's Island. I loved it. I used to watch it every time. Yeah.
I used to watch.
I didn't love it, but I did watch it.
Yeah. I loved it. You know, I was a kid, so you know.
I remember MASH.
Oh, all right. Well,
Oh, MASH.
That's one show I didn't like was MASH.
That was like
I
late
didn't like
night.
MASH.
Just let
I
it run.
think it was
while
the
you take a
music.
nap.
Because as soon as it came on, it just sounded boring. So I just cut off the TV by then. I didn't like MASH. The music just turned me off.
But you know
Little
what,
House on the Prairie as well. That's another one. I didn't like that.
That one. I watched that
The
one.
girls running across the field. I was like,
Remember
I'm not watching.
Travesty, if the music turns you off and you never watched it, how do you know you don't like the show? You didn't get past the music.
Because I already knew the music was going to tell what, you know, the whole vibe was just thrown off by
That's not how
it.
that works.
Threw the whole thing off, you know.
So you don't even know if it's a good show or not.
Well, I'll tell you this. Also, the way it looked, like how, you know, MASH, it just looked dull and dreary looking. Like you didn't see the coming attractions for it. It just looked like it was, I was like, that's not something I'm going to want to look at.
It was like
You know what
boring
I'm saying?
slapstick humor. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
In the Little House on the Prairie, you know, it was the colonial days or whatever it was. I wasn't interested in that as a kid either. So I was like, I'm not going to look at that.
Yeah.
You know what? It makes sense. Who wants to watch people struggling back into colonial times
Yeah.
when people struggling
And just
back?
the
Right.
name of the title is bad too, Little House on the Prairie. Does that make you want to look at it? Not me. Nah.
Oh my
Little
God,
House
they
on the
still
Prairie.
come going
It
sometimes.
sounded boring, The Little House on the Prairie. Nah.
You know what show had me shit in my pants though? X-Files. To this day, as a grown woman, that show had me.
That's
the
my
episode
favorite
that
That was
show.
cool.
I
Man.
still cannot
And it was
watch that
coming-
show. I can't watch
What?
it.
Oh,
No,
I don't
that's
like I don't
classic.
like alien stuff. I don't like stuff about extraterrestrials. I can't watch
You know
it.
what? I agree. That shit has me scared. Every
Shonda
time I
don't
watch
like
those like abduction
extraterrestrials.
videos, I'm like this in bed, like, oh no.
No, and it sounds weird, but like I watched a movie. I watched Fire in the Sky, and that freaked me out because I was born in
Oh.
I was born in Arizona. Like
That's based on a true story too, so I can see where
Yeah.
you're scared of that. That's
Yeah,
That is
crazy.
scary.
that freaked me out. I can't watch anything
Oh my
about
God.
it. E.T.
The
was
first-
the only thing I could watch about an alien.
Really? Oh my God, there's so many good
Oh, did
movies
you-
out about it.
And he
Did
was
you
so
like E.T.?
ET
Did you
was
like
so
it?
friendly.
E.T.
Oh,
was
yeah.
I saw signs while I was in Phoenix, and I was at
Signs is
a
good.
dark, dank hotel. It was like one of those like cheap hotels, and I went back to the hotel and it was late night, and there was dark corners. I checked out and got on the bus going back. I was like, I'm not
Don't blame
staying.
you. I don't
And signs
blame you.
scared me. That point
Oh
when it's
my
on the
gosh.
roof, oh my goodness.
I'm
I
with
like
you.
Signs. I thought Signs was good.
Signs was
Yeah.
really good.
But I'm into
Yeah.
extraterrestrials and all that stuff. So that, you know, see, that turned
Me
me
too.
on. I
I'm like
that.
nerding out. I'm like, I don't get what you guys are talking
I
about.
love horror.
I
They
like
do it
MASH
ghosts
and stuff, you
and
know?
Scares the
E.T.
crap out of me. I'm on it. That's
All right, let me ask everybody a question, really quickly. Travesty, you didn't watch Little House on the Prairie. What about the ladies? Did the ladies watch it, Little House on the Prairie? Did anybody watch it?
my mother watched that, so I watched it every weekend. when she
Nice.
watched it.
Somebody in my family
I
watched
think
that.
like reruns late at night,
Did you?
growing up, I would see it.
Well,
See?
I just always
Watched
remember,
it.
Papa.
I watched it, but like now I think it still comes on one of those channels. And when I look at the clothes and the boots
It's
and
on one of the apps I got because I actually
yeah,
went past it when I was looking at stuff.
Exactly.
Actually,
It's
2 days
still
ago. That's
coming
why it's
on.
funny you even brought it up. But I saw it there and I was like, I'm not looking at that. And I kept going to like Who's the Boss or something because I couldn't stand Little House on the Prairie.
Right,
But,
right.
You watch it, Peter?
You know what? Whenever I would get in trouble, my parents would say the only thing you're going to watch is Little House on the Prairie, and they did that to me once. And talking about a traumatic experience.
Oh my God.
The only thing you're not. This was back when you had to change the channel with your hand. There was no remote, so my father would put it on, and he would pull the changer out of the TV. He goes, "That's all you get." I couldn't believe it. So I was forced to watch it.
So that should tell you that it was bad. You know what I'm saying? He did that to you to punish you.
You must have been horrible as a child.
So if he did that to punish you, that shows you what he even thought of that show. So
yeah.
You were punished by watching Little House on the Prairie. That's so sad.
He did it to he did.
Hold your eyes open too, like this, so you could just be stuck at it. Like
it was unreal. I sat there. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me right now. Yeah, but I had to sit through it. And the thing that's interesting is that the other emails I got is about Gunsmoke and Little House on the Prairie.
Mm-hmm.
There was a character on the show. I think his real name is John French, but he played the role of Isaiah on Little House on the Prairie. Now, you ladies have watched it more than Travesty and I, but he was the guy with the beard.
I haven't.
I don't remember any of the characters, but
I just
the Gilbert
remember
girl.
Little girl.
Melissa Gilbert, was that her name? What's her name? Melissa Gilbert or something? Yeah, that's the only one that I remember. And then if I look at it now, I'm looking like,
I just
why
remember
was I ever watching this show? Like, really, why was I ever watching this show? Like, if I look at it now,
All right,
like,
so next
oh my God,
subject. No one's watching. No one cares about Little House on the Prairie anymore.
Right.
I think no one cares.
Right.
This is hilarious. This is gonna be a whole hour of Little House on the Prairie.
Wait, let me just say this though. But what's really interesting is that Little House on the Prairie and Gunsmoke tie-in, because the guy who played Isaiah on Little House on the Prairie, the guy with the beard, and he was also.
I don't know. Played in it. That's it.
Am I gonna have to look him up on my extra phone to see what he looks like? Because I have no idea.
He was also the counterpart on Highway to Heaven with Michael Landon. He was Michael Landon's partner in Highway to Heaven. He had the most guest appearances on Gunsmoke. It's
How do you know this stuff?
Thank you. I'm about to ask you. You have to come up with something and explain how do you get into it. Now, what made you say that? I want to know what made you say that right there.
Because it's the same person. It's the same person that wrote the email into me on that. Number one. Number two, getting back to Gilligan's Island. Apparently, at one time, the Coast Guard was actually called. Somebody called the Coast Guard to look for the 7 stranded castaways.
Really?
Now this is true.
This is true, yeah.
What?
But hold on. I really got to ask you this, Peter. So you said people are sending you emails about this stuff.
Absolutely.
But I want you to talk about it.
Yes, they're coming through the website, and what I do also is I put it out on Facebook. I put it out through email blasts, letting people know, hey, listen, if you want to send us some subjects.
And you're sure that they know what they're talking about.
Well, yeah, because I looked it up. I literally have it right here. I looked it up. I mean, I'm not going to bring up. Yeah, I'm not going to bring up anything that's false.
I was just wondering.
But the reason why there's so much going on right now about Gilligan's Island is because Mary Ann died, the little farm girl that used to wear the little shorts on the show.
Oh, yeah. Well, she was. I did like Mary Ann. I did.
Yeah, everybody liked Mary Ann.
That might be why. I mean, come on. I'm like 6 years old. I'm like. So,
God.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go around. Let's go around the horn really quickly. Rashonda, what's going on? What's happening? What's the news? You got your phone back, obviously.
Yeah, 4 claims later. I had to do 4 claims for my phone. Nothing much. I got fashion shows coming up, and I just got finished doing something on a movie set. I can't say what movie right now, but I just got done with that, and I got a couple of things coming up. But like I said, I'm in Florida right now, and so I'm just kind of taking a break. The weather is pretty bad where I live, from what I heard. Travesty, is the weather bad there? Because you're not far from me.
I'm not far at all. Actually, it was just thundering and lightning as we was on this call, on this podcast right now, actually.
No tornado news or anything? Because that's what was scaring me.
I hadn't looked at the news yet because I just walked in the house, not too long before we had started. But it looked like it was a storm coming up this way, probably from the Columbus direction, it seems like. So,
yeah.
Well, it's drizzling here in Richmond.
I have bad storm anxiety. I have really bad storm anxiety.
I know a few people like that. I do.
Well, I was in a house that got hit by a tornado, so that changed.
Oh, wow. It should.
Yeah. So, I mean, literally, like, if I can leave, and that sounds extreme probably, but like, it really like messed me up. So anytime I know that I can get ahead of a storm and leave, I do. Because it was really, traumatizing for me and my family.
Yeah.
I can imagine though.
Yeah.
That it was.
Yeah. But Florida's really nice and sunny and hot, and I'm not looking forward to going back home tomorrow.
Where's home for you? Is in Atlanta?
It's Columbus, Georgia. I'm an hour and a half away from Atlanta.
Oh, okay. Yeah. How long have you been in Florida?
Literally, we just got here last night. Like, no, early this morning, probably about 1 this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we left later yesterday.
Okay, all right.
To turn around and come back home tomorrow.
How's the weather there where you are?
It was absolutely beautiful today. 60 degrees.
Now it's starting to get cloudy.
It's cloudy and rainy here. Like, I just came in right before the podcast as well, and it was drizzling, raining. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, when is the summertime coming?
I'm going to send y'all some sun and warmth from Florida.
Well, Rashonda, it was sunny earlier.
Thanks, Rashonda.
Yeah. It just started being cloudy for the last couple of hours, but it was sunny most of the day.
That's the calm before the storm. That's what that is.
Yeah. It was really nice up until a couple of hours ago.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? That's the weather down there in Atlanta, right? It's well, actually, but Atlanta normally has good weather though, doesn't it?
It's getting cloudy over here now.
Oh, what? Staten Island's getting cloudy?
Yeah, it looks like it's about to storm.
Oh, wonderful. So it's on its way here next. All right.
Yeah.
Right across the river.
Yeah, probably.
Just right wine, Peter, you won't even know.
It's
What's that?
Cheers time. Where's everybody's
you
drink?
won't even know about it.
I got my drink.
So what you drinking? Coffee, tea? What you drinking?
Coffee.
2 things.
What you drinking, Sparrow? I saw you had a soda or something.
So I have a treat today.
Okay.
I took a trip to the dispensary.
Nice.
Okay, girl, fire it up.
She's for real with
sugar.
Rotation time.
Okay.
So I spiked my Sprite. And then I got the vape.
Okay. Yo. Rashonda, what you got? You got water, tea, what?
I should know better. I should know better by now.
You know we have to cheers, Rashonda.
I never have a drink when I come on this show.
And you can have water. Water is great. Whatever it is, we just cheers.
Yeah, I have coffee.
I forget to get it. Like, I'm sitting here in my room right now and I'm thinking about what's in the refrigerator. I always forget.
Girl, I had to go get my drink. You couldn't look in the refrigerator and find something.
I forgot. Like, I was just trying to get on time because I thought I was going to be late.
I know, but I left to go get a drink. You were here. You could have went in the refrigerator and been like,
look, I'll be back. I'll be back.
Go get it, because we got to do
Don't let her talk to you like that, Rashonda.
Travis, where's your cheers? What you drinking?
I told you I got 2 things, okay?
What?
2 things.
What's in?
This is water.
Okay.
It's empty now, but I was drinking it. This was lemonade. Mango lemonade.
Oh, okay. So does everybody got something to cheer with? Because we're gonna cheer right now.
I have a healthy drink.
It doesn't matter what it is. As long as you got something to cheer.
Next time, don't let Cheetah bully you into getting something to drink if you don't have nothing to drink.
I never have anything to drink when I come on the show. I only remember when y'all start doing cheers.
But it's okay.
I got something.
Rashonda, yes.
That's nice. But next time, don't let Cheetah punk you into doing it. You know what I'm saying? Be like, look.
Rashonda, it's a part of the show. Don't listen to Travis. It's a part of the show.
She's trying to help me. She's trying to help me stay hydrated.
Yes, thank you, Rashonda.
Okay.
Okay, everybody up. Cheers. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Gangsta Cheetah.
I appreciate everybody that is participating in the cheers. I appreciate it.
Let me just ask a quick question over to Sparrow. Sparrow, question for you regarding the dispensary. Where did you hook up with that?
Brooklyn, Williamsburg, Sunnyside.
Oh, of course, Williamsburg. You hear that, Crystal? Williamsburg, of course. There it is.
I got that. It's cool, and they give you a little cute little baggie.
Oh, girl, let me see what you got.
Like I told you, I'm doing this bougie style. Like,
okay. All right.
This is the flower that they sell right here.
Okay, let me see.
So this jar is supposed to be like technology put into it, like it keeps the flower from drying out. And
okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh, how does it smell?
Oh,
I like the smell of it. I like the smell of it, but I can't smoke anything, but I like the smell of it.
This is me. This is all, and I love the fact that it's legal in New York. Yes, I could be open about it.
I know. I but this COVID has not been great for me because your girl has gained like 15 pounds.
Yeah,
I stepped on the scale the other day. I stepped on a scale the other day. Now I'm very petite. I'm a really little something.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh my God. I've not weighed 141 pounds since 20 something years ago. I noticed my clothes was fitting a little tight and everything, but I didn't think it was like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. Your girl can't fit.
I can't get rid of that pooch. I gotta
Yes.
Cheetah, how tall are you? How tall are you?
I'm just 5 feet, so I'm weighing 140 pounds.
Okay, so you're
141 pounds. So then I asked my boyfriend, I was like, you mean to tell me you can't tell that I didn't gain some weight? Because he's always telling me, oh, you're so great. I love all of you. And I'm like, oh, okay, yes. Proud of me. I said, you mean to tell me you did not, look, wait. I said, you mean to tell me, wait, Travis. I said, you mean to tell me from the time we started this thing to now, you didn't see I gained weight? And do you know what his response was? You ain't never asked me that.
Oh, boy.
Well,
you ain't asked me that.
I have a question.
It's all in all the right places. You ain't asked me that, but it's in the right place. Oh,
okay. But Cheetah, now
I
get asked questions like that a lot from women, period. Why? Okay. Where am I trying to go with this here? All right, so
go ahead,
just say it, Travis. Just say it.
Yeah, you just said that to him, but it wasn't a conversation. You just said all of a sudden, boom, you couldn't tell that he had. You just said to him that he gained
the weight.
But you was just asking him that for no reason.
No, I was asking him because my clothes was feeling tight and I felt like I was gaining some weight.
But wait,
but I didn't know I gained 15 fucking pounds.
Wait a minute. But that wasn't a topic of discussion at all, right?
No, it was never a topic of discussion.
Stop right there. All right. So when you asked him that,
you are not supposed to down the drink.
Wait. There we go.
Wait. For real. So Cheetah.
I'm in pain right now.
Okay. You are indeed. Okay, Travis, go ahead. I'm listening.
So what did you want him to say exactly? Did you want him to say that, yes, you look like you gained some weight? Or did you want him to say what he did say to you, that it looked nice in all places and all that kind of, what was the reaction you was looking for?
The reaction was, I kept saying, and he knew that I was like, oh my God, my stomach, that pooch. I was like, oh my God, that stomach. He's like, I like all of you. I like all of you. Don't worry about it. So,
right.
You know, I'm putting my clothes on and they feeling tight, like really tight, uncomfortable. Like, okay, we went out. Let me get out of this shit right quick. When I get home, like, whoo, I can breathe again.
Okay, but I'm trying to figure out why.
So I think, like, if he would have said something like, because I could take honesty. You know, sometimes it hurts, sometimes we don't want to hear it. But I could take some honesty.
You get what I'm saying?
I could really take honesty. If he would have said, yeah, babe, you know, you are getting a little fluffy, or you are getting a little something.
But you said you.
Then I would have been like, oh shit, let me get my shit tight. Let me get it together.
No, you be tight. You be tight. If my man was to come and tell me you look fluffy today, I'd be like, the fuck, I look fluffy? I'm gonna get fluffier. I'm gonna get chunkier. Okay.
You're dying laughing.
No. Thank you, Crystal. But I'm just saying, like, you know, he would say, oh babe, you know, you getting weight, but he kept saying, oh, I like it. I'm like, all of it. You know, of course. All my weight goes to my ass and my thighs. And,
so what's
the
problem?
Stomach. The stomach is the problem. The stomach for me is the problem.
What's the
I'm gonna talk to Peter on this.
Like
Peter,
Sparrow,
you know that's one of those trick women questions, right? It's like the one where you don't win or lose. Well, you probably lose more than you win.
No, you're gonna win if you answer it correctly, right?
That comes from me.
Crystal, this is what I'm trying to find out. What's the right answer? Because
the right answer is you look good. You look good the way you are.
That's what he said.
Girl.
But her reaction to that, her reaction to that was, oh, but you couldn't tell I'm going away. You see what I'm saying? So
no, we only say that in that way.
The reaction was. Okay, go ahead, Peter.
Let me just say one thing about that, Trav. Here's the deal. Now, first of all, Ariana, since we've been together, she looks exactly the same. But in past experiences, especially with my ex, the right answer is this. If she says I got big or I'm getting bigger, then you always say, well, you know what? Yeah, I'm putting on a couple of extra pounds myself. Maybe we can work out together.
No, that's wrong.
No.
Wrong.
But see, you're
the right answer.
Because that's not what she said.
No.
You just busted out and said to him, you couldn't tell me that I gained weight.
So he said the perfect
already
answer.
on a like, okay, now which way do I go here?
Pause. No. Pause.
What am I supposed to do?
No, you just agreed.
Travis, he said the best answer. You didn't ask me that.
No, that's not the best answer.
I never asked him had
There's no right.
Now, Crystal doesn't agree with that. Women are confusing, Peter. You understand what I'm saying? That might work for T, but that's not going to work for Crystal.
No, let me tell you.
Okay, go ahead, Crystal.
You see what I'm saying?
Let me say
There's
what I
no
gotta
universal answer to this question.
Let me just say one thing. What I have always said ever, and this goes for every woman I've been with. It's just not, this just isn't fitting me. The correct answer is, why is it too big?
Yes, exactly. You got the
too big, it's too tight.
Same thing with shoe sizes.
Yes.
Peter, you're missing what I'm
too big. You always gotta say
okay, Trav, let me tell you. All right, pause. Everybody pause. All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, you're gonna go, and if your girl says that, you may know you look good, da. The point is, even if we complain after, like, oh, we just wanted to hear that, and now we just don't want to look stupid to be like, oh, okay. So we have to complain. We want to complain. It's just because we want to complain. That's it. That's what it is.
That's probably what. That sounds like
it's just like a cute little argument.
Okay.
Just a cute little argument. But as long as we heard you say like, no, you look good, and then we'll just complain a little bit. But that's just our thing. Don't worry about it. You said the right thing. That's it.
And see, Crystal, he was saying
kiss
the right thing.
Hug her, or whatever.
Crystal, he was saying and doing the right thing because he was like,
yeah,
you know, it looks nice. So when he's saying all that, I'm like, okay, I'm good.
Yes,
my ass ain't fitting in my clothes. I'm good.
Yeah.
My ass is fat and tight. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. He's saying all the right things. Yeah, babe, I like all the right. Yeah, I like all of you. He said all the right things. But then I put my clothes on and they ain't fitting right. So since they start not fitting right and not looking right to me, then that's when I said, well, you mean to tell me you ain't see that I gained all this? You ain't asked me that question. Every time I put my clothes on, he's like, oh, wow, you look nice. Oh, look at you. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. 15 pounds later.
Well,
Crystal, thank you.
Yeah, no, that's like, I call it the COVID weight because everybody gained that weight. I'm just like, if that dick looks good, I'm like, if that dick looks good.
COVID weight.
You did it, well, lucky you, but shit, I did.
Right. Lucky you.
Put me in that category.
I mean, I would like to, but in the right places.
It got to the point that
I
would sit down to use the bathroom and my gut would sit down with me. I was like, I gotta go. And then I've been working out ever since, and I've lost some weight, but I got some ways to go.
Yeah, me
that
too.
Stomach weight is really hard. Like my youngest,
it's 2 to 4.
My youngest is 23. My youngest is 23.
That's what I should.
And I still feel like I'm 3 months pregnant in my stomach area. And he's like, "Oh no, baby, it's not that bad. You know, just put a spank on. That motherfucking shit too tight. I'm too. I can't do that. Like, you know, people that do it, they fine, they good. It looks great. It really does. But I can't breathe, and your girl just used to eating and just doing her thing, and that shit is too tight.
I mean, do it for you if you want to lose weight, but if your man likes you the way it is, just relax. No, you're good girl. Like,
he's not tripping, but I mean, it goes straight to my ass. My mom was like, "Oh my god!"
Well, lucky you.
So big.
I know, really.
I wish.
Cheetah.
Yes, it goes to the ass and my thigh.
Cheetah, you don't have to worry about it because that's a preferable area.
But what about the stomach? Y'all don't see the stomach?
No,
they like to grab that shit. They like to grab that. They're like, yo, come here, girl.
Yeah, thick as in. Come on now.
They love that.
They don't see that. They don't see the stomach because of the ass.
For nothing.
Y'all right, because they don't see the stomach. Because I'd be like, oh my god. He'd be like, babe, you fucking up my vision. Stop that.
Oh man.
To like a good day like this, and we're driving in the car. I'm watching his eyes, like, look at a bitch. I wish you would. Look at her.
You know when you sense it, you see the ass before he sees the ass. You're like, if that motherfucker looks at that ass, I'm gonna go fucking knock him out.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if they look.
I do. I spot it. I'm like, I'm looking.
But listen, I don't care if
I don't play.
Look all day long.
Don't disrespect.
And don't have a fucking conversation.
Don't disrespect.
But if you wanna look, cause I'ma look too. You know, if it's a sexy ass motherfucker crossing me, I'ma be like, hey,
no.
Look, I got eyes. Y'all got eyes. I don't care if you look.
No, this will be happening. I'm like, oh, you like that ass?
Don't touch and don't have a motherfucking conversation. And if she come up there trying to conversate, like, hey,
listen, that's what
tell that bitch you can't talk.
Oh man,
there was this really pretty one, right? She had dreads too, and he likes his sisters. And he had she had dreads, and she was really pretty, tall, gorgeous. I was like, ooh. And then he's like, and I'm seeing him watching her, and then he goes, now, mind you, we go to this spot all the time, and he never wants to back up into parking because it's so tight. All of a sudden, he's looking behind him for parking. I never want to back up.
Hey, that's a good movie.
That was good.
All right, I got a question.
You knew ahead. So
wait, I got a question. This question goes out to Travesty. Travis, I will give you an answer. Have you ever been caught looking?
But here's what I'm gonna say, right? You know what Crystal said? You know what Crystal said about, I think I don't really get caught looking. I think somebody may see it already and think that I'm looking just because they saw it and think I'm going to look.
That's what he accuses me.
But even if I don't look, I look because they saw it. You get what I'm saying?
What?
You might have to rewind that to catch what I said.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. They saw it. And because they saw it, I saw it, even though I didn't see it. You see what I'm saying?
So long story short, yes.
But it's okay to look. You can't stop people from looking.
No, there's looking
and beauty and nice is
yeah.
I mean, if somebody looks great, they look great. If somebody
there's
beautiful,
looking
they look beautiful.
and staring.
I don't care about
three different things.
Right. But if you look, look.
Acknowledge it.
No.
Like, oh my gosh,
Right.
hey, you see her? She's got pretty dress. She's pretty.
Right.
Nah, man, it's so tricky.
I'm gonna be real. No, I'm gonna be real with that. No, you could glance. You could glance. If a guy glances, cool.
Right.
Now if you're staring, no.
Acknowledge the beauty. Acknowledge it.
I don't know, man.
Acknowledge it.
It's easier said than done.
I don't care.
I had a relationship where I did that.
Look at Rashonda.
Never, not once.
Wait, hold
Don't
on.
try to hide that shit, because then to me, you trying to hide cheating ways.
Wait, let me just say this.
We are entertaining Rashonda real well right now.
Let me just say this. Apparently, now I'm not saying I've been caught. I'm not saying
I learned so much.
I am not saying that I've been caught, but
this is new for me. I'm dating a 24-year-old man at the age of 38, when I'm discovering that my eggs aren't working the same anymore, that I'm discovering that my uterus has to get checked up at least every 3 months just to make sure nothing's incubating in there so I won't die. And then all these things, these body changes. And then now I know I can't deal with the age thing. Like, I can't. I'm like these young fucking bitches. And I never was like that. I was never like that until until this situation.
Listen, you got
the person you're dating that was 24
like this.
You got yourself a boy toy, Sparrow. It's a boy toy.
No, I want to keep him.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Let me just say this. Let me just say this. The bottom line is, I don't even know whether I am looking or not anymore, whether I get caught or not anymore, but I am told that I've been caught. That's all I'm going to say. So,
but that's what I'm trying to say. That's basically what I'm saying, Peter. I'm like, even if you're not looking, you're looking in those other people's eyes. You see what I'm saying? Just because they saw it. Like, that's why I laugh so hard with Crystal said
this is what's bullshit about that.
I do it.
That's why. What did you say, Travis?
That's what happens.
I'm going to pull the BS card. We're going to pull a BS card right here. This is what the energy says. BS. Okay, wait, what? No. BS, swords. You just stabbed yourself. Everyone.
What are we talking about? I can't see. Okay.
A woman is attractive, notices her. There's no doubt if she's wearing the right type of outfit, exposing the right amount of skin, and she looks like a look at me type that's walking past, you fucking noticed her.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That
okay.
shit. That's
Sparrow,
what I'm talking about.
let me just say this, Sparrow.
That bitch walking
Wait, hold on.
Of course you notice. Of course you notice. But why does it have to be a question or a quiz on whether I've seen it or what I think of the person? You know what I'm saying? Like, why we both can just walk past it and then just leave it alone?
Where's the guilt in admitting
like
that
if some dude comes walking by, it's not like,
all right,
because Peter, men don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we're walking with a woman and some dude comes walking by, we don't be like,
you lost it, Pete.
I know you saw that guy. We just don't do that.
Wait, hold on. Let me just say one thing. About Sparrow and Travis.
No, because you know you got them dudes that be thinking they all like, and they be walking all like this. You know what I'm saying? And, you know,
come on.
Remember this, Trav. Remember this, and Sparrow. This goes especially for you. The bottom line is that Sparrow, who is he going home with? He's going home with you.
No, I'm secure in that aspect. I'm not believing that boy don't want to go nowhere.
The main thing, Trav, when I've been told that I got caught looking, I turn around and say, well, who am I going home with? You know, so I mean, it's
bullshit.
But
and that is why
I don't know.
I don't care if
there's a moment she was naked.
You give the cop out answers.
So we know
the cop out answers. Because that answer could also backfire on you. Like, what you think? I need you to come home with me. Type thing. So I don't know, man. That's not going to work.
You just said, yeah, I was looking at her, but I'm going home with you.
Right.
Yeah, that's some.
I mean, but looking is human nature. We have eyes. Looking is human nature. Right. I don't mind if you look. Just don't talk. Don't have a conversation. And then women are so funny. They'll come up to you and be like, hey, hey, hey. And it's like, okay, so what you gonna do now? Now I'm looking at you to see where you gonna go with it. Like, how you gonna stop this shit? Because when they come to me and say, hey, 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 I be like, hey.
I'm gonna exit this conversation now and just listen. That's all.
And then if it goes somewhere else, I'll be like, nah, my boyfriend over there. I'm good, baby. But hey,
you know what I do? You know what it is? I'm always aware people are watching, whether it's peripheral or not. And then they're directly looking at you or they're somehow noticing. So when I walk past and there's an attractive guy, I know if you're an attractive person, you know you're attractive. You know people are going to notice you. So why would I be the one that look at you while I'm with my man? I'll make sure I'll be like, I don't see you.
But you still see him though.
You still know. You gotta be quick with it. You gotta be quick with it.
No, baby, I got eyes only for this right
I
here.
see everything.
Let me tell you, that is so wrong. That is so false, Sparrow. That is beyond false, Sparrow. Look, everybody looks. It's just how it is.
Yeah. Right.
Women are very sneaky with the looks. Women are very sneaky with it.
Look over there, so he looks and then you can look too. Look over
I know.
I've seen women do this thing. Peter, you ever seen this?
I'm like this.
You ever been walking with Ariana and a girl might have thought you was attractive? She does this quick little. Have you ever seen that, Peter?
Absolutely. Not to say that I'm the ultimate catch, but I've seen that. I've seen gargoyles check me.
So that's what they do.
For me,
so I believe Peter, but she probably does something with the eyes. She might do a little quick. Or something. I've seen it. Right. It's a quick little eye thing.
We see that too.
Sometimes they get a smirk. Sometimes it'll be a smirk. They could be with the dude and they'll be like, I'm not looking at nothing. But I've seen it.
For me, I'm gonna call you out and be like, oh yeah, she was looking cute over there, huh? You could look.
That's what I do.
But you can look.
I'd be like,
but she was looking cute. Yeah, I see you. She was looking cute.
Go get
you see that fat ass over there? Oh yeah, I see that fat ass too. Yeah, she was looking like something. Yeah, okay. Like don't be on the sneak like trying to act like you ain't looking good. Fucking just look. Because looking don't hurt nobody. Look.
Sparrow, let me just say one thing in your situation, Sparrow. He's on his way home to you every day. Bottom line, if he catches a little look, if he takes a little look, but Sparrow, you're taking a look too because you even said, "Oh, I see he's good looking, but I'm looking straight at him."
Exactly, I'm telling you. I know she did.
Yeah, but if he was to call me, listen, if he saw it and he was to say something, I'd be like, "Yeah, he's pretty good looking." And I'll talk about it. Like, what is it that I liked? What did I see?
Right, exactly.
It's the reason you feel you have to deny the fact that you saw another attractive woman. That there shows a guilt to me. Like you shouldn't be doing it.
I agree.
And that's the part that makes me like, okay, now if you feel like you shouldn't be doing it, why the fuck are you doing it? Like self-control. Then
because guys lose because they're trying to say they didn't.
It's not even that. It's just that
guys always lose. That's what it is.
All right, we're gonna guys unconsciously.
I can't talk about this anymore.
It's horrible.
It's double-edged swords on both ends.
It is.
Men get away with their own stuff and everything, and women, we get away with that.
Wait. First of all, women
No,
get
we
away
don't get away with nothing.
No, no, men get caught, women don't. That's the difference.
No, women get caught.
Exactly. Thank you,
Women
Chris.
get-
Very rare, very rare.
Because
Because we know we do everything ahead of time. We have plans like plan A, plan B, plan C.
She's right. But that's what
Oh
I'm
no,
saying.
we good if we want to.
Right.
If we want to.
Doing anything is because I wanted you to catch me.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
it. Like, nah, we're too.
You
Oh,
can't
no,
do
no,
anything that you don't want to do. That's
I
my
need
thing.
a certain response.
That is
and
my
I had
thing.
to create that response in order for me
Oh,
to take
my
action on what I want.
Maybe, you know what? Maybe it's because
That's my
of-
thing, Sparrow. It's like we are adults. I don't do nothing that I don't want to do.
Well, wait a
Period.
minute.
If I want to do it, I'm gonna do the shit.
a
Don't
minute.
trip about, oh, you looking at this one or that one. I ain't doing nothing.
You can't be serious.
Nothing
Sparrow. I'm
just
very good at it.
happens. Nothing just happens because it takes two for shit to happen.
But that's for
So
you.
if I don't,
If the dude
if I don't
do it and
want
he
to
talk
do,
to you like
if
that,
I
you're
don't
like,
want to
nothing
do
just
anything,
happened.
it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. If I don't want to do it, it's not gonna happen.
Oh,
I
that's
choose to
ridiculous.
do that.
That's ridiculous.
Every
That's
decision that I've ever made, I've chose to do it. It didn't just happen. That's
Sure.
for me. Now I don't
Okay.
know about anybody else, but that's for me. I choose the decisions that I make, and I own it. So nothing is gonna happen unless I want it to happen. Period.
Oh.
That's it.
If you believe that, I got a bridge to sell you in Brooklyn. Anyway, really
That's
quick.
just how I am. That's how I am. I can't
gotta
say
bring
nothing
this out.
else for no other woman.
sell-
I
I
choose
got a
to
bridge
do
for
what I
sale in
want.
Brooklyn, if you want to believe that. Sparrow, getting back to you, you know what? I hear you in one thing. Yes, you know what? You'll get caught looking to spark something, to start the fight, to have the makeup sex. Absolutely. I mean, that's a given there. We already know
Yeah.
that's what it is. I mean, but
Yeah,
the
there's
bottom
nothing
line
like
is, that women are just as bad as men, even worse when it comes to this. That's all I'm going to say.
I agree.
Yeah, because
I totally agree.
Agree too.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm
I
agree
agree.
too. That
It's funny because I see that a lot. Like when I hang out with my female friends and then I hang out with my guy friends, the conversations are two different things. Guy friends is you talking about whatever your interests are or whatever and everything. And then occasionally a woman come up in a conversation or whatever, but it's not the focus. Like men do not want to focus on women when they hang out. They want to focus on other shit that they like to focus on. Free their mind. Women, when we hang out, that's all we are talking about is men. We are talking about
That's true.
everything what we went through emotionally, what he put us through, how much we hate them, how much we love them, how to
you get a
manipulate
big
them, how
bravo
to do
for that.
everything.
You are right about that.
And
That's
and
true. That's true.
yeah,
That's true.
it's
That's true.
totally different focuses. And then as a woman like me, I like to talk about like business building, you know, what
Mhm.
my inspirations are and shit like that. And then when you go to a group of women, you try to sit at a table and talk to women, they think you're trying to outshine them. They don't
That's
even-
so true.
they're like,
That is
Yeah.
so damn true.
No one
I
cares
lost
about
a
your
lot of friends
accomplishment.
because of that.
Yeah,
Good
I
point.
can't talk. I can't celebrate nothing what I want to do. Oh, guess what? I got this coming up. Blah blah blah. It's so different and everything. So, and then with guys, it's like, yeah, I got this coming up. Oh, how can we help? How can we do this? How
Yeah,
can we be a
that's so
part of that?
true.
And everything. It's like it's a different mentality, and I
Mhm.
want to change that. But yeah, women, we are different. We focus on men too much.
Well,
Yeah,
listen, you know
I
what,
agree.
I agree with you on that. I'm totally with you on that. But you know what? Really quickly, Rashonda and I are working on a separate project, and we're really excited because we're going to be unveiling that shortly. Rashonda, we got a pilot coming up, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Now that I got my phone back, I can.
Now that she got her phone back, Rashonda's got a pilot coming up. We're getting ready to produce that. And on the flip side, Sparrow is working on a pilot with us as well. And Travis D and I are really excited because we got let off the hook on being on the show. So we are very ecstatic about that. So believe it or not, I hate to say it, but it is the magic time.
Oh, wow.
It is the magic time.
Okay.
And it was a great show. And you know what? We got a new perspective now. We're going to talk about men trouble because apparently this was man trouble tonight.
Men getting themselves in trouble.
Give someone an email a question on that topic about men's trouble. Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
cool.
Wow.
And
You
Rashonda,
can,
congratulations on your pilot.
Thank you.
Yes.
and Sparrow, don't forget about your pilot. Get ready for that because that's coming up.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
And we are going to do it. We might do a live show if we all get together at Sparrows to do a smoke out. I think that would be tremendous if we do that. I don't know what could come of that. It could be.
How about this? I could rent a Airbnb where everyone has enough rooms or something. We call chip in, and I'll book it, and then we could do a cookout, smoke out thing, and then we don't have to worry about driving, crash. Maybe there'll be.
Travis, are you up for that? Travis, are you up?
Look, you already know I'm up for it. Like I said, as long as they ain't got them weird COVID rules they had in New York for the last month or so.
Well, it'll be outdoors, and then when we go inside, we'll
next month. I was about to come there next month, but now I'm not because of that. So I don't know.
Well, all right. Well, let me ask everybody this. Crystal, we know you're down because you're right in New York.
Yeah.
Cheetah and Rashonda, you want to come up for the Great Smokeout?
When? I mean, when is that going to be?
You know what, Sparrow? That could be the ultimate pilot if we do the Great Smokeout at Sparrows.
All right. Yeah. So we'll. Can you do like a group message or something for us to like plan it out? We can all plan it out together.
We will definitely do it. We'll have a call and we'll set the whole thing up. That'll be hysterical. That'll be hilarious. Okay. So this was a great show. I want to thank everybody for coming on. And I think, like I said, it is that magic time. So we're going to go ahead and do the sign off, and starting off with Crystal D.
All right. Peace and love, guys.
Sparrow.
All right, guys. Peace.
Cheetah Ree.
Can't hear. I don't know. I'm having like my headphones went out. So
bye.
I'm trying to figure out what y'all talking about.
We're talking about signing off and
Are we signing off? Okay. So be safe. Wear your mask. Don't be afraid to look. It's okay.
it's okay for women, not us men.
Yes, that is correct. And we'll probably, Travesty, we're probably going to be in divorce court after this.
Cheers.
Rashonda, you're up, Rashonda.
Good night, everybody.
Everybody.
I've learned so much tonight.
Travesty, like we said, you never know what's going to happen on this round table. But this time, you and I, Trav, you and I brought this upon ourselves. It was 2 of us versus 4 humans. We lost this one.
We should have stayed talking about Gilligan and MASH in the last hour.
Well, y'all were outnumbered anyway. It's just 2 of y'all, you know? I don't even know why y'all started.
Let's go back to MASH and Little House on the Prairie next time, Peter.
That's exactly what y'all need to do.
It's amazing what things turn out. I tell
like
you.
She's in MASH right now with that background. That look like the MASH colors. Why's she looking like that? Did she have it?
What's that? Before I say goodnight to everybody, Cheetah, can I go ahead and sip this down?
I don't think she hears us.
All right. Well, Cheetah, good night, Cheetah. Anyway,
everybody. Her things, her something.
Everybody be safe. I don't know what she's doing.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna cut this short. We out.
Yeah.
Everybody, good night. Be safe. Thank you. Travesty.
We out.
Bye.
Go, Travis.